An explosive night of action on the way, and now we continue our event with our fifth fight of the night. Will you please welcome to the ring from Bulgaria, Kostadin and Nev.
So jogging up the steps to appear in front of a larger-than-life image of himself is Kostadin Enev, 37 years of age, from Bulgaria. 22 MMA fights in his career as a pro, winning 12, losing 9, won no contest. Started kickboxing at around 16 years of age, switched to MMA in 2008. And the first stand-up to the ground game in mixed martial arts. He's actually moved down in weight as he's become more mature. Started at a 70-kilogram lightweight, then at 66 kilograms, and now he's down at 61 kilograms. Full-time fighter. Told me yesterday when I was speaking with him that he took up the sport at 16 in order to gain more experience to defend and protect himself when out on the streets. But after a year of training, went on to win the national championships in kickboxing, progressed through to the national team, realized that he had a talent, and so has stuck with the sport ever since. And it's a sport that has taken him all around the world, competing in kickboxing, Muay Thai, combat, Sambo. And he said he's keen, having taken titles and regional tournaments in all of those various disciplines, now wants to consolidate all of those and become a big-time champion in MMA as a pro. And he said that Blade fight here at the Jalgirio Arena in Kaunas is a wonderful platform on which to showcase his skills and keep himself in the mix for grander and greater opportunities down the line. So up into the red corner is Kostadin Enev.
And now set to make his way to the ring from Moldova, Mihail Sirbu.
Draped in his country's national flag, on his way to the blue corner via the platform here at the Jalgirio Arena is Mihail Sirbu, 32 years of age, from a village just outside the Moldovan capital, Chisinau, fighting in MMA since 2016, former European Championship silver medalist in combat Sambo. He's actually disqualified in a big-time tournament final when he misunderstood the rules. He's fighting in 2 tournaments in close proximity and applied the rules from the tournament he wasn't competing in to the final that he was contesting, and ended up getting disqualified. He too has fought all over the world in his native Moldova, Ukraine, Azerbaijan, Uzbekistan, Romania, Russia, Kazakhstan and Serbia. He's visited Lithuania as a tourist before, but he told me yesterday that this is very much a business trip, and he is here to put his name out there in prominent fashion at the start of 2023. From an athletic family, his father was a weightlifter. He's the first fighter. He has 2 daughters aged 8 and 12, and both of them have already won multiple national titles in Sambo, Jiu-Jitsu, grappling and Judo. So Mihail Sirbu taking up residence in the blue corner just above our commentary position.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing first in the red corner, with a professional fight record of 58 fights and 40 wins, he is a former champion in kickboxing, Muay Thai, combat Sambo, and mixed martial arts. Representing Club Desant from Bulgaria, it's Kostadin Enev. And across the ring, standing in the blue corner with a professional fight record of 24 fights, he is a former FEA and Megdan champion, a multiple-time Sambo combat and grappling champion. From the Lions Club in Moldova, introducing Mihail Sirbu. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to fight.
Listen my command and keep the great fight rules. Good luck in corner. In corner. Ready? Ready? Time. Fight go!
So mixed martial arts action at 61.7 kilograms between fighters from Bulgaria and Moldova. And the man who's immediately applied a takedown and finds himself in the on-top position is Mihail Sirbu of Moldova. The man in the bottom position, just nudging away with his right hand, is Kostadin of Bulgaria. But the man looking to be the aggressor and get greater leverage into his shots before being put into a headlock is Sirbu. Digging away beneath the short ribs with that free right hand. Enev keeping his composure, trying to apply a guard with his legs and a headlock with his arms. Sirbu now being subjected to hammer fist from that right hand. Forceful kicks applied from the mat by Enev. Sirbu, combat sambo specialist, continuing to cling on, looking to drain the energy from Enev. So Enev, Sirbu ensures that he doesn't use the ropes to generate greater leverage. Referee in optimal position just to ensure that, well, there he's doing it, see, and that's rather naughty from Sirbu. He's using that middle rope for extra leverage. A referee keeping an eye on the chokehold, but in the meantime, Sirbu getting extra leverage from the second to bottom rope, which isn't permitted. Referee finally hip to the infraction. And Sirbu continuing to cling on and looking to deplete the energy levels of Enev. Enev trying to get himself out of this disadvantageous position. But the leg lock being applied by Sirbu is intense indeed. Approaching the halfway stage of this opening round. Enev finally breaks free, applying a headlock to Sirbu. Action in the neutral corner on the far side of the ring from our commentary position. Knee strikes being brought into play by Enev. Now it's Sirbu looking to free himself from the headlock being applied by Enev. Action exclusively at close range on the inside. Sirbu drops to the mat, trying to free himself from the headlock. Enev with hammer fist with that right hand. Trying to generate leverage with that left forearm. Here's Enev. Now it's Sirbu with a headlock once again and taking the left arm of Enev out of play once more. Releases as he attempts a takedown. So a minute to go in this opening round where grappling will be to the fore. Hammer fist with the right hand from Enev. Sirbu undeterred, continuing to concentrate on takedowns, looking to show his talent in the ground game. Enev nudging away with hammer fists, Terrific tenacity being demonstrated by Sirbu. Leveraging to the downward strike by Sirbu, with Enev's head dipping beneath the bottom rope onto the apron of the rope square. There's the 10-second clapper, closing seconds. What has been an attritional opening round. Right hands being hammered down by the man from Moldova. Non-stop action over the course of the first 5 minutes. So Nikolai Dobrojanski, the coach of Enev, over in the red corner. As we take a look at some of the highlights from the first round. Majority of action took place between these two combatants. And some success with leg strikes while on the mat did Enev. The majority of the round, Sirbu applied a really effective headlock at one point during the frame. He was using the middle ropes for extra leverage, an illegal move. Escaped the attention of the referee, who was concentrating on the chokehold down low. So into the second round then. Forceful roundhouse left kick, followed by a spinning back kick from Sirbu, before immediately looking to take down Enev once again. Enev with a wide-legged stance, looking to remain upright and on his feet, swinging away with that right hammer fist, while Sirbu continues to work on the left leg of the man from Bulgaria. Sirbu demonstrating his prowess up at close range. In terms of fighters he admires, he was telling me that he has maximum respect for Fedor Emelianenko, the last emperor, Russian heavyweight samboist, who's actually scheduled to be in action tonight, fighting at the Forum in Inglewood, California, for the Bellator heavyweight title against the champion Ryan Bader.
Stop.
And Emelianenko, who was named by Sports Illustrated as the top MMA fighter of the noughties.
Okay. Ready?
So the action pause for a brief timeout to see the the fighters return to the center position in the mat. With Sirbu, despite being on the bottom, in the advantageous position because of the lock that he's got around the neck of Sirbu. Around the neck of Enev, and Enev desperately trying to free himself.
Action, guys. More energy, more.
Sirbu showing terrific effectiveness, clamping on with the legs and taking the shoulders and arms of Enev out of action as well. Really compromising position here for Enev. Just over 2 minutes gone in this second round. Sirbu still trying to work during this phase of grappling.
Jump. Fight.
Because in this adaptation of Valet Todo rules, if the referee deems that there isn't any action taking place during the ground game, well, it'll bring the fighters back to their feet. So Sirbu in particular, keen to demonstrate that he is working away during the lockups down low on the mat. Shots to the body from Sirbu. Into the rib cage and beneath the floating rib of Enev. Now he switches his attack to the head with those right hand strikes. Still, the left arm out of action of Enev because of the lower leg lock being applied by Sirbu. So now Enev trying to work away with that free left hand.
Stop!
So now it's Enev who was using the ropes for extra leverage.
Fight position.
Referee spots the illegal maneuver and returns the fighters to the stand-up position. Minute to go in this round. Hard hooks being driven in by Enev. He's picked off by a lead left hook from Sirbu, and Sirbu looking to take his man to the mat once again.
Come on, come on, come on, come on.
Digging into the body with the left uppercut is Sirbu, looking to bring knee strikes into play was Enev. Sirbu reciprocates with his own right knee strike to the ribcage of the man from Bulgaria. So now it's Sirbu's left arm out of action because of the hold applied by Enev. Closing seconds of this second round. Terrific right hands exchange as the fighters disengaged. Oh, terrific left-right driven in. The final action of the second round was some accurate striking from Mihail Sirbu of Moldova. Got his man at long range and just snaked out two straight punches which found a home on the jaw of Kostadin Enev.
Extra round time. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Extra round.
Round 2.
2 minutes.
So some of the action from the second round.
Extra round.
Again, was
Rest 2
fought
minutes.
exclusively,
Now start. 2 minutes.
almost exclusively on the ground, spinning
2 minutes.
back kick
Order.
from Sirbu. The final long right landed by Sirbu. So this longer intermission suggests that we are going to a third and decisive round after 10 minutes of action over 2 completed rounds. Two minutes permitted in between rounds 2 and 3. I suggest that it is all square between the judges after 10 minutes of combat.
Fighters. Extra round. Ready. Ready. Go fight.
So we go into the extra round. A third 5-minute session of fighting to come, and what a start in the stand-up game. Enev with terrific accuracy with bent-arm punches. Spinning back kick attempted, but off the mark. The follow-up roundhouse right was an accurate blow from Sirbu.
Corner, right corner. Doctor.
Now a split right eyebrow has been sustained by Enev in the opening stages of this third and final round. It was the elbow. Terrific strike landed with that spinning back elbow from Sirbu. Found his range fantastically with it. And that was after Enev had success with his own strikes. But the spinning back elbow from Sirbu opening up a cut, which has been treated over in Enev's corner, but now he's got the adversity of that to deal with as well, as a spinning back kick lands for Sirbu. Sirbu will be encouraged by the injury that has been sustained by Enev because of his accurate striking. Attempting a spinning back fist was Sirbu, but he was off the mark, as was the follow-up right hand. Low leg kick with the left was accurate to the left leg of Enev. And Enev just looking to work his way into his own range, but he's being kept on the periphery of the action. Here he has a left-right combination, but the shots may have been partially blocked by the gloves and forearms of Sirbu. But Sirbu, the busier fighter in the opening minute of this final extra third round. So Enev looking for the range with the right hand. Spinning back fist was off the mark from Sirbu. You can see the cut just beginning to leak traces of blood once again. That could well affect the vision of Enev. Considering that the blow that caused the injury with a spinning elbow from that side could well make that shot or shots from that flank more difficult to pick up for the man from Bulgaria. Approaching 2 minutes gone in this final extra round, and it's Sirbu who is the more dynamic fighter, the more active fighter through this portion of the frame so far. The fighters return to the mat for the first time in this final round. And you see the head of Sirbu going in towards that injured right eyebrow of Enev.
Activity. Final round.
Sirbu looking for elbow strikes, heel strikes from off the mat. Whereas Sirbu getting terrific leverage into those strikes from the on-top position. Enev in the bottom position.
No elbow to the head.
And not advantageous in this particular posture. Not able to guard with the legs. The cut has opened up and he's bleeding rather profusely once again. And Sirbu unrelenting with his aggression from this on-top position in the ground game. So if the fighters return to a stand-up position, I wouldn't be surprised if the referee calls time to get that blood injury treated once again. Knee strikes being brought into play by Sirbu. Enev trying to free himself, but Sirbu with a vice-like grip looking to drive Enev into the turnbuckle. And now Sirbu able to turn, Enev able to turn the tables, but you can see, I think that cut has actually worsened in terms of it's opened up more widely. Sirbu's head being driven into that vicinity won't help in that regard from Enev's perspective. Just over a minute remaining. Referee taking a close look at the injury, and he's happy for the fighters to continue. Oh, that's a nice overhand right landed by Sirbu. Fighters breathing through mouths that are open now, feeling the pace, but continuing to will their way into striking range. Left strike, followed by a right leg strike from Sirbu, looking for a spinning back kick, just evaded by good footwork from Enev. He tries a spinning back kick of his own, which would block by the forearms. Left, right were more direct punches from Sirbu in between the roundhouse shots of Enev. Right hand is an accurate blow once again. I think Enev has sustained a cut to his left optic as well now. His face becoming a river of red in the closing stages of this extra final round. Well, Mihail Sirbu has been a veritable bull terrier during the course of this MMA contest. Respect between the two at the conclusion of battle, but for my money, it's the man from Bulgaria who has done enough to claim that victory. We went to an extra final round. There's evidence of the injuries sustained by Kostadin Enev. He fought valiantly for the entirety of the bout, but it was a spinning back elbow in the opening stages of this third extra round that opened up a cut on the right eye of Enev. And Sirbu, unrelenting in his attacks, his ground game particularly strong. I think he's done enough, but what is the verdict of the judges after 3 5-minute rounds of fighting?
And now, ladies and gentlemen, after 3 incredible rounds of mixed martial arts action, we go to the judges' scorecard. Having gone the distance, your first judge scores the fight 27-30. Our second judge scores the fight 27-30. And our third judge scores the fight 26-30, declaring your winner by unanimous decision in the blue corner, Mihail Sirbu.
So there's confirmation of a unanimous point decision victory for Mihail Sirbu of Moldova, taking it for all 3 scoring judges after we went to an extra third and final round. Showed terrific proficiency in the ground game, and in the third round, where he employed more tactics from his stand-up arsenal, well, his back kicks and back elbow, which opened up the injury of the right eyebrow of Kostadin Enev, were notable indeed. He receives a congratulatory hug from the Blade Fights president, Romualdus Klimavicius. And we'll get his post-fight thoughts now as he joins Aiden Power.
Thank you, Ronald. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Mihail, congratulations. That was a grueling fight. How do you feel?
Bună seara! Vreau să mulțumesc organizatorul că ne-au primit și foarte frumos. Și vreau să mulțumesc adversarul meu, a fost foarte pregătit și vreau să mulțumesc antrenorul meu, coach, și familiei mele. Mulțumesc! Спасибо вам!
Thank you very much. Mihail Sirbu, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, some of the highlights from this mixed martial arts super fight at 61.7 kilograms. Kostadin Enev and Mihail Sirbu. Engaging in some terrific action on the mat. That's where the majority of this contest was fought. This is where Sirbu was incredibly effective, attacking the lower body with takedowns. Kostadin Enev competed with everything that he had, but over the course of the ultimately 3 5-minute rounds, as Sirbu brought back kicks, back fists and back elbows into play. There's a pocket of success for Enev, but there was the back elbow which opened up the injury over the right eyebrow of the man from Bulgaria. Terrific right cross landed by Sirbu. The majority of this fight taking place on the floor. We went into an extra third and final round, and this is where the cuts were sustained. That was the back elbow which opened up the right eyebrow. Terrific strike from Sirbu. And And then, as the injury began to leak once again, a cut over the left eye was opened up in a clinch. 2 injuries sustained to his optics by Kostadin Enev. That was the moment of confirmation. Mihail Sirbu of Moldova, a unanimous point decision victor of the incredibly game and competitive.